that tonight is a night. Dead by dawn, I'll shred my bomb to the end of my arm. I'm spreading gold.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Not So Funny Boy, and today we're going to be telling the story of how I met all my friends, my gaming career, and what I'm doing now. So this is going to be kind of a long, boring video, so I think either you guys should lay down and just listen, maybe you could play a game and listen, you don't really need to watch the gameplay, and if you don't care, click off the video. But other than that, let's get started. So basically, it starts out with me having a PS3, and this is after years of just playing local play and not going online and just, playing to myself, playing campaign, non-online games. And one day, Alex plays Call of Duty Black Ops at his friend's house. 2012. Yeah, 2012. And he plays Nuketown and Kino for the first time, and he's never played a Call of Duty before. And this was his first one, and he thought it was like the most amazing game ever, and he just had to get it. And Christmas was coming soon, so he was so excited. And so a couple days after Christmas, Alex had enough GameStop money and regular money that he got Black Ops, the first Call of Duty Black Ops. But that wasn't enough for him. And just because he had extra money, he bought Black Ops 2. I don't know why. I just think it was because he thought it was really cool. And yeah, he started playing Call of Duty since then. And it wasn't until after all the 4 DLCs came out for Black Ops 2 that Alex got online. His uncle made him a PlayStation ID, and that was my first, PlayStation and my first experience online. And my uncle, he called me on, he called my dad's phone because, I didn't have a phone. But he was talking to me over the phone. He's like, yeah, I made you a PlayStation ID. I was like, and I just thought it was really dope. So I get home from my dad's house and I hop on and I'm playing Black Ops 2 online. And I had no idea how cancer filled online was. I heard all sorts of stuff. Racism, I heard rap music, heard little 10-year-olds playing the loudest, worst rap they could find off YouTube into their mics with the worst Bluetooth speaker of all time. And so Alex, he learned very quickly, and he didn't really care. He spent all his days playing COD multiplayer, and he met a few friends. He doesn't really remember the names of them. He just remember he had a little crew, and this was the first time that he felt important. And since Alex was playing Call of Duty and he felt so mature, that was when Grand Theft Auto 5 was getting announced and all the billboards and posters were getting released around Alex's town. So he was like, oh, he needs to get this game. He needs it. Like, this is the game that'll prove himself, He didn't really care what Grand Theft Auto was about. He just saw the gameplay and he just thought it looked really fun. He didn't care that it could have been the biggest game of the year. He just cared about having fun. And he told his parents. His parents said no. That game's full of hookers and drugs and violence. And he thought to himself, I'm not going to be able to play this game until I'm 17. It's over. I'm not going to touch it. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to be able to touch it. But luckily, there was someone on his side that got the game for him. And that is his father. So, my dad, and if you guys didn't catch on, I'm Alex. My dad bought Grand Theft Auto for me. And his only rules was that I can only play it while I was at his house. So it was a downside, but I could still play it. And yeah, I opened it on Christmas Day. I probably peed my pants. Was a little happy schoolgirl. Let's see what happened. I mean, I went home, like I went back to my mom's house Christmas Day, so I didn't even get to play it that day. And it was over Christmas break, and I had to go back home, so I didn't get to play it for like 2 weeks. It was kind of sucky, but you know, it was worth it. And so he played it at his dad's house, and it kind of went like that on for like 2 months. And then it wasn't until I want to say April. Yeah, it was like April or May. I met my first friend I still know today, and that is Vex Live or YG Tempest. And a lot of my friends have changed their gamer tags nowadays, so I'm just gonna use the gamer tags they have now. And so yeah, it was Vex Live, and he had a whole different gamer tag back then. And yeah, so him and I, the way we met was I followed a bunch of GTA 5 like fan accounts, I guess, and one of them had like 1,000 followers on Instagram. So I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, fam, can I join you?" And he's like, well, no, you can't, man, because I don't have GTA 5. And I was like, and so that's when Vex Live, you know, was in that comment section. He's like, "Yo, I have GTA 5, hit me up." So him and I, you know, talked and, you know, just kind of, you know, just played some missions, got some money, became really, really good friends, played quite a bit, I would say. Not every second of every day, but you know, mostly weekends, you know, when any 12-year-old, 11-year-old would. And so this went on for like 2 months, and it just kind of went like that. Nothing really spectacular happened until June. And June is where I would arguably say this is where it changed a lot of stuff into the future. Not at the exact time frame, but later down the road. So I met LS Ghost, or the homie Chris, you know, the dude that helps me with a lot of stuff, okay? Like, yeah, man. So I meet him in a public session, and I'm getting killed by this modern, really high rank guy in GTA, and I'm in public chat, and he's in there too, and I was like, a little cringy old 11-year-old me was like, "Hey, do you wanna, can you help me kill this guy?" He's like, sure. And that's like all he said to me, and so we tried killing him, and that didn't really work. And I noticed he had a crew, like a clan thing, you know, those little clan tags next to your name, and I was like, "Can I join your clan?" And his response was like the funniest thing ever, because some 11-year-old kid just says, "Can I join your clan to you?" He just and like, what do you want to say? Like, "No, get out of here." Like, it's just kind of weird. Oh god, it's so cringy. And so another person that was there was Raid4897, again different clan tag, and he went off. So literally I saw his name, I heard him say a few words, and then he got off, and that's all I heard from him. But other people I met were Bloodhound 2003 and Cool Kill something, and for my friends, the homies watching, you guys will know Cool Kill. You guys remember him? And I can't, I'm sorry. And so other people I met later on, and I just kept playing with, and I met through Ghost, or by then, or at that time his name is Skrillex, and I think he has his account back for that, so you could possibly continue playing with Skrillex. But yeah, Skrillex, he was he introduced me to other people such as Nate Dogg or Keiko123, Frankie or Red, David Sante, regular show CN, and just a Sniper Kills. Sniper Kills like 13, I think it was his name. And anyway, it wasn't until I met Xfusion Insane or Zynex, and that is the guy that pretty much set me. He's the reason why FunnyBoy came into play. He's the reason why Not So FunnyBoy was a thing. He inspired me to, I guess, do YouTube, and he made a couple of videos after I met him, and the people I met from him are pretty much the people I still play with now. So that involves him, Mr. Marshmallow, Specty's Nuts, Colossal, or Vokins. Let's see, I think that's really it. And there's some other people again, but we don't really like talk to them, I guess, if you want to say that. And from him, he started uploading videos, and I kind of saw, and I've always wanted to upload videos ever since I started playing COD. And you know, and Xfusion and all of them and we didn't really like play that much, and it was kind of like one of those, you know, Vanos things where all of us, including Chris and David and Nathan, we all like just started playing Black Ops 2, you know, like all the time, and that was just kind of our thing, man. I'll hop on Team Deathmatch. We didn't really care. I mean, some of us cared more about our stats than the others. I didn't really care. I'd probably like a 0.70 KD at most on one account, and that was, you know, that was just bad. I'm not gonna lie, that was just really bad. I should have had something higher. And then it all kind of stopped, and the only person I still really played with was Chris. And Chris and I kind of were like lone wolves, you know? Like, other people still gone. It wasn't like we ditched everyone, but it was mostly just me and him. And we started playing zombies on Black Ops 2, so we started playing Mob of the Dead and Origins like all the time. And every once in a while, Nathan would hop on with us, sometimes David, and it was really just that for, I want to say, until Black Ops 3 came out. And I don't really want to take all the time in this video to try to think how long that was, but it was like months, and that kind of like kept, excuse me, it kind of kept us like entertained, kind of busy for a while, I would say. I mean, it wasn't bad, it was just after a while it got kind of boring. But then I got the best news that Black Ops 2 was coming out with zombies, and so me and Chris were hype, everyone else started getting on again. But then, you know, I had a PS4, and GTA on Next Gen came out, and so, you know, Alex was all over that. He was playing that, and him and Noah started playing more. I don't know why this slowly went back into third person. Him and Noah started kind of talking more, and I used to like mod accounts on US, like, you know, with those USB PSD things, and you could transfer them on PS4. So I was always doing that, and the reason why I didn't really go on PS4 a whole lot was because I didn't have PS Plus, and so I barely played, right? And that kind of like stopped me. And so slowly me and Noah started playing, and Noah introduced me to Max Genesis, another guy that if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't be making this video. And when I first met him, I didn't really think too much. I just thought, oh, he's just a cool dude, and I'm gonna mod his account and probably won't talk to him again. Well, then him and I started talking, I guess, and it turns out he had a YouTube channel, you know, Max Genesis, links below. And so him and I just started talking. I was like, oh, you make videos? He's like, yeah. We started talking about PCs, and I didn't have a PC at the time. I just had a laptop, but I had Steam, I had Gary's Mod, you know, had all those, you know, all the dope games. And so, you know, we did that, and we talked, and he just kind of helped me with YouTube, helped me with advice, helped me with stuff I didn't know I could do. And what else happened? Basically, that's everything. I mean, yeah, I met some other people. Wiz1Dubs, his link will be in the description below. I met him a little after I met Zynex, and I can't really remember how we met exactly. It was kind of like a weird on and off type thing. So if I need to, I'll make a video more based on my YouTube channel. And this is kind of how I met my friends. And yeah. So guys, I know this is really boring and I yawned a lot because it's like 9:45 and I just think I should have done this way earlier and I put this video off. So I just want to thank you guys for sticking around. If you liked it, comment. If any of the homies are watching, comment your favorite memory with us. You know, white girl, that stuff, I guess. And I'll see you guys next time. So, peace guys.